Hey guys, welcome to All the Rage. You're watching the earliest pregnancy symptoms, and this is going to be a good video. If you're watching, you're probably trying to conceive, or maybe you're pregnant. Congratulations. If you're on the journey of trying to conceive, just stick with it and know that you will have that baby in your arms at the perfect time, and it's all going to be meant to be. It's our first month trying to conceive, and right now as I'm filming this, I actually am super early in my pregnancy. I'm probably not even pregnant yet because I am 3 DPOs. If you don't know what that is, that means days past ovulation. You want to look for the signs of pregnancy super early, know what to identify with those signs to see if you are pregnant, and all other motherhood related stuff. Be sure to start now by subscribing to my channel and click that bell so you get notifications on my videos. Just for your information, if you're watching this, it's going to be a little TMI at times. I am going to be talking about all things pregnancy related, so if you're not interested, be sure to click off now before I get into it. So I'm starting this video with the earliest footage I have, so I'm going to tell a little bit of what happened, how we attempted to conceive, and we'll see soon if I actually did. So this is kind of the first pregnancy video. I have a son. His name's Reed. At this moment, he will be 3 really soon, in a couple weeks. This is month 1 of us trying to conceive. We took a very lackadaisical approach, and Reed was a very fussy infant, so it's taken a while to get around the idea of wanting to have another. For me, I had a natural birth. It was hard and it was exhausting, and so I'm kind of nervous to do it again, but at the same time I know we want to have more kids. Now just seemed like the right time to start trying. With Reed, when we conceived him in May of 2016. He was born in February 2017, and we conceived him the first month trying. So basically we had a lot of sex, guys. When you are conceiving your first kid, or at least me, I'm a planner and I didn't want this to fail, so I basically, after my period, had sex like every day. It sounds ridiculous. We probably missed a couple days in there somewhere, but we were really trying to conceive, and it worked. We got pregnant with Reed, and here he is today. For this baby, we thought we'd take a more casual approach because we didn't really want to have that frenzy of having to do it and making it a chore rather than an enjoyable experience. So this time, actually, we just had sex one night, and I calculate now how many days in advance of ovulation that we had sex. It was about 3 days, 3 to 4 days. Typically, if you know how to conceive, or if you've looked into it, you want to have sex as close to ovulation as possible, like on the day of ovulation, maybe the day before, maybe the day after. That's your best chance of conceiving. Like I said, we took a very lackadaisical approach, so we had a 3 to 4 day cutoff, as they say. We had maybe a 5 to 10% chance of conceiving this month. Like I said, I don't know if I'm pregnant yet, but I have been having some weird symptoms. Most things you read would say you do not have symptoms this early on in pregnancy, because it's not, like I said, I'm only 3 DPOs. I'm probably not even pregnant. You have to have implantation first, which happens between 6 and 12 days. Most the time happens around 9 days. With that being said, I don't know if I'm pregnant. I'm going to keep watching because you'll see how it goes by the end of this video. We went on vacation and we walked everywhere. If you've ever been to Washington, D.C., you know that there's a lot of walking, there's a lot of museums, there was riding the metro. We just were walking all over. We're trying to get to the Holocaust Museum. So here we are, we're walking to Ford's Theater. We're tired and just, yeah. So yeah, it was definitely a lot. Probably tried to cram in too many things, but... Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but if you like what you see so far, why don't you consider subscribing to my channel? It's free and it's fun, and you can join us and you won't miss out on any of my future uploads. I wasn't really used to walking quite that much, so I was worried the whole time that I was just like messing up everything and I wasn't going to get pregnant. But anyway, that is what we did, and so up to that point before trying to conceive, I did buy little cups and these ovulation test strips. Now these are, as you can see back here, it says LH ovulation test strips, but these are the PregMate ones, and the reason why I bought these were more just to know if my cycles were regular, because I thought that they always had been, and I thought it would be fun to know exactly when I ovulate, just to kind of have an idea. I did that for about 4 or 5 months. I tracked my ovulation. I have an exactly 28-day cycle, like to a T. It's practically on time every single time. So that means I ovulate on day 13 or 14. Most likely day 13. So if I had wanted, I could have planned it out better, but we kind of, like I said, wanted to take a casual approach and just have sex when we felt like it and just enjoy the time trying to conceive. So my earliest pregnancy symptoms, I really wanted to sit down and film this, even though I don't know I'm pregnant yet in this part of the video. I wanted to film it because I wanted to document what was going on. I do not remember this with Reed, and I think the first time around, I didn't know what to expect, and now I'm like looking for every little sign, so I don't know if I'm just imagining stuff. For my first symptom at 1 DPO, which was 1 day past ovulation, I had a really heavy feeling in my belly, my lower belly, and it just felt like something was there. And I know this is crazy because typically you have to have implantation first before you would ever have any pregnancy symptoms. I definitely felt this heaviness and a little bit of twinges, like a little crampiness, and just stuff that was way too early for my period, but I knew I wasn't pregnant yet, so that was kind of a weird sensation. I don't know about you, but I research things to death. I'm horrible with that. I always am looking into what is going on, Googling every symptom and all that stuff. So I just had been doing that. I Googled a lot during this time. And what I found out, which was really interesting, is even though you technically don't have pregnancy symptoms until implantation, which is around that 9 DPO mark, I actually read that a lot of people that did have this heavy crampy feeling ended up going on to get their BFP, big fat positive, pregnancy test. So I'm really anxious to see if this holds true for me and if it ended up working out. But that is really what I felt. I have not had headaches. I haven't been nauseous yet. Today is 3 DPO. Today is 10 DPO. My period is to come in 3 days, and I have been having symptoms. Then yesterday on 9 days, I had cramps all day long. Very light, not really a big deal, just throughout the whole day. So that made me feel like maybe that was a good sign, maybe I am pregnant, but I still, of course, don't know till I test. But other than the cramps, I have had 2 other symptoms. Actually 3, I should say. Yesterday, I was really thirsty for some reason. A lot of times people say that's one, and also my boobs have been slightly sore, but at the same time, my period is coming, and that can happen with that. So, not really a huge giveaway or anything. I have the cup of pee, and
no, oh, ew, that's disgusting.
You see that?
That's disgusting. Why would
So,
you show them that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, you see that? That is so dark.